Hey there, it's me, Sapphire Moonbeam. I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Taurus for November 2020. Since it is just a general read, maybe only some of the messages will apply to you. Just take what resonates and leave behind what does not. And if you'd ever like to get a private reading, please send me a message at sapphiremoonbeam.com. I am pulling a couple of tarot from the Santa Muerte Tarot, Book of the Dead. And the first card we have here is the Four of Wands. In this Four of Wands, it looks like everything is just blossoming and coming up roses. There is reason to celebrate, there is beauty, there is fertile abundance all around. And we also get the Emperor. The Emperor is someone that is very stern, even a bit strict, but very regimented and determined to reach the goal. This Emperor not only has that staff, but also has a weapon. He means business. So however that resonates with you, we'll see whether or not these themes are echoed in the reading, Taurus. So, now I'm going to pick some Lenormand cards. Wow, first thing out of the chute, a flipper, we got the heart. And then we have the dog. In this deck, for whatever reason, the dog and the fox look so similar to me, but that is the dog. We also have the whip and the broom. Put that there for now. And I'm not going to read that in a reverse, although, now that I said that, I think I will. I don't normally read the reverse cards, but for some reason that felt right. So, Taurus, there is something definitely happening with your heart. This is all matters of the heart. This is another message of things being in bloom regarding the heart. Now, this could be you loving yourself more. This could be you writing a message to yourself, balancing the masculine and feminine within. This could be really putting down your thoughts and ideas and intentions about what you want to manifest in your life regarding love, so that your heart will find its wings. That is always a beautiful, welcome sign. The whip and the broom, I most normally look at the energy of the whip. In this reading, I really feel like that is a similar energy to the Emperor. You're going to get your ducks in a row and get your stuff together like the Emperor has here. He means business. You're going to mean business. The dog is about the energies of loyalty and faithfulness. It's all the qualities you want in a companion or a friend, someone that is playful and fun to be around, but unconditional love for sure. Now, I decided to go ahead and read the ship upside down. Normally, it's like your ship is coming in, but I think there's a delay since it did come out that way. There may be some trips that you hope to go on in the future. It's still going to be a while before you have a chance. It doesn't mean it won't happen. I just think that this is about a delay. A delay in a trip, a delay in some abundance coming your way. You're going to have to really whip yourself into shape, get your ducks in a row before you can go. So, I'm going to pick a few more Lenormand cards. I like to really layer the decks and get additional meanings. So first I'm going to pick a card for that ship. Okay, so the anchor came out first. you'll know when it's time to go, and when you do get the ship in the right direction, you'll know when it's time to set down your anchor and stay a while. So the anchor is about a steady, strong, stable energy, and in spite of any kind of storms, it's always a good energy. I like the energy of the anchor. And so we also got the house card. The house is about your sense of security and safety, stability, serenity. And if you have felt like there's been some emotional stuff going on regarding the house, like that stormy water and those stormy skies, I feel like that things are going to calm down and get more stable. And this is not just about you, it could also be about your family. Things are going to be calming down and getting a bit more stable. I'm going to pick a card now for the dog, and this one flipped right out. We get the letter. There will be some sort of message coming in. This is about all forms of communication. It's possible this is about you selling a house, moving to a new place, but there's a delay. But it's a good message. It's a message that's loyal, like the dog. It can be trusted. I'm going to pick a card for, okay, another one for over here. There's the gentleman. In this gentleman card, he is sitting casually on that chair. He's holding a rose. He looks like he's on one of those reality shows for love. And he's looking this direction, so now I need to see what he is looking at. Okay, it flew on the floor. This is the card. It's the bridge. He is looking for a way to bridge between, you know, span the distance between people, places, that sort of thing. Let's see what's on the other side of the bridge. The rider. The rider brings swift approaching good news. And it almost sounds too good to be true, because she's riding on a carousel horse on a rainbow, out of that darkness, out of that time period of maybe some more heaviness and sadness. Things are going to brighten up. Rainbows are also about hope. I'm going to pick a card for the heart. And we get the bear. The bear is a card about having a lot of strength and stamina and the ability to climb out of those icy, murky, emotional depths. Let's see what the bear is climbing towards. The bear is climbing towards the birds. Now, the birds are also about communication, but in this card, since there are 4 birds, it's usually people that are being a bit chatty. Maybe they're chatting about stuff that's not really their business. And it's interesting because this is kind of, it doesn't look like a feeder to me. It might be a house. There might be more than one person involved in the house situation. You know, that's never come through to me like that before. But there's going to be a need for communication of everyone involved in this scenario, however this speaks to you. So I'm going to pick a card for, on top of the birds there, see what else that bear is climbing towards. This is a Kipper deck. I don't use it as often, but it has some pretty solid messages in it. First we get the main male, which could be, in fact, the same gentleman. This could be the same man that's coming through really strongly, or this could be 2 different men. Either you or a man in your life. It's up to however it fits your, scenario. Now, this is the next card that came out, and it says marriage, which it could indicate a marriage. You know, the ship was upside down, there's a delay, there was the house card. This doesn't have to mean a marriage, though. This could just be taking a relationship to a higher level of commitment. So, I'm going to pick a card for in between the rider and the gentleman there with the rose. Let's see what comes out in between on that bridge. This one. Wow, and that's perfect because it says journey. There's a journey that will be taking place, that there's good news coming. This rider, there's a journey. That is perfect with the bridge. There is something that it will connect. You know, it's probably no coincidence that the rider card on this deck that I used is a lady and there's a gentleman. And this journey, you know, if you look at this guy, he's got a top hat. He's from days gone by, but he has some luggage with him, but he doesn't look like he has all of his belongings. So I don't think it's an actual move just yet. It looks like a visit, though, for sure. Back then, not everyone could afford to travel like that. So there's definitely some sort of opportunity coming about a trip. How exciting. I'm going to pick another card. I love to mix up the decks. And I'm going to pick another card now for the journey card. See what else. And we get the birds again. Up here, the birds was the number 12. And there were 4 birds in that card. And this bird, there are 2 main birds. 1 bird in the distance and several quite far away. Something about this just, this looks more like ancestral energy. This is the wisdom of those that have crossed over before us. I really feel like this is more about spirit communication and paying attention to nature signs, paying attention to birds if you get feathers in your path. But I like the fact it came with the journey card because to me that is, your ancestors are guiding you on this section of the journey for sure. What a cool reading. All right, I'm going to pick one card here from my Moonbeam Magick Oracle deck. This is my self-published deck. I painted 46 different images for the cards, and I also wrote a guidebook. This one. Wow. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean true love, the way it looks. I'm going to read the card description to you that I wrote here in the guidebook. This card is not about finding your true love. True love begins with yourself. You need to truly love yourself before you can love someone else with all of your heart. Loving yourself is about being proud of who you are, being compassionate with yourself, so that your heart can find its wings. Interesting, because that first heart has wings as well. Love yourself and all the quirks that make you uniquely you. Once you love yourself, loving experiences, situations, new friends, and even a new love may appear for you. The affirmation is, I love myself, I will be compassionate with myself, and my heart will find its wings. This is exciting. If you've not met a love, there with all these other cards here, it looks like love is definitely on the way. Keep believing. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you blessings. Be well.